We're getting buried in another blizzard. I just snowblowed the driveway again. It's a thing that I do every few days as part of my fitness program. It's called Minnesota Fitness. Not really, but actually that is a reality. So yeah, look at now the snowbanks are even bigger. But I feel great because it's good exercise. And it's invigorating. You feel life when you feel the cold 25 below wind chill on your cheeks. And it's not just these cheeks I feel it on. I'm having trouble opening the door anymore. Yeah. But I don't think I'll be grilling anytime soon. How am I going to make steak, people? How is it possible? Well, it's early morning. I'm just waking up. I was sleeping and got up, and it's time to travel for a little bit because of work. And oh yeah, this is starting to drift shut. Look at that. Only one lane open. Some very large snowdrifts. Taller than my truck. Look at that. Taller than my truck. Since I'm traveling so slow and I'm no other traffic, I can hold my camera. What's the temperature? It's -4, but the wind chill is about -30 because the winds are blowing so hard. Is that car in the ditch? Oh yeah, he's way in the ditch. I can't even help that guy. Sometimes I can help pull people out, but that car was so far up on the snowbank that there was, look at the size of the snowdrift. A couple stories high. This is getting to be unbelievable. I love winter. I do. This is kind of adventurous to live in this kind of a place. Oh, here we go. It's another day of blizzards, and look at the mounds, the hills of snowbanks. It's just, let's see. Well, you can see the size of that truck compared to the snowbank, and the snowbank is good 15-20 feet high. Winds are blowing over 30 miles an hour this morning. Karen's happy because she got to drive my truck, and she went back to school today after being off. Well, she missed Monday because of illness and blizzard, and then Tuesday and Wednesday she missed because schools across 3 states were closed, and not even the postal service is running today. The place where I get a haircut is closed. The place where I go thrifting is closed. So a lot of places closed up, and things are... Oh, and they restricted our heat. They asked everyone to turn their thermostat down to, I think, 60 for last night and this morning. Throughout this afternoon, they just cleared that advisory and said we can set our thermostats back to normal. I cannot control my thermostat out at my lake place. That's because Honeywell, their whole system is going through some maintenance thing, and so I can't control the heat out at the lake. So I might have to drive out there and check it myself, which is completely why I bought an internet-based thermostat. So I don't have to drive out there and check on the place. But I paid a lot of money for that thermostat, and I'm just not happy. But that's part of living up here in the winter hinterlands. And the chances we take. Like my jacket? Got it at a thrift store. And I'm wearing a hoodie underneath it. And I didn't zip it up because it's -6. It's warm. Oh, did you hear that? When it's this cold, the rubber on the windshield wiper, the rubber gets rock hard. And so they make that scraping sound. And they don't work either. They'll blow the snow off, but they won't wipe any water off. And then when you use the defroster fluid, when you squirt that stuff on there, it's too cold for defroster fluid when it's below 20. Over here, you can see what they're using to clear the sidewalks. They're using a little bobcat, which makes sense. That's people can't shovel their sidewalks because there's just too much snow when it blows and causes snow drifts like this. So they're using a big cat and a bobcat to clear the sidewalk. You know you live in Minnesota when you got to use a gigantic piece of machinery like that to clear the sidewalk. Isn't that crazy? Look at the huge snowbanks he's making. Look at the giant snowbanks just from clearing the sidewalk. That's not even a parking lot, it's just grass. And they're clearing an average size sidewalk along the way here, but when we're near the fields like that, it just drifts shut, especially when it drifts for 3 days straight. And that's all snowbanks from clearing the sidewalks. Thank goodness for seat heat. That's a requirement when we buy a car up here. At least for me anyway. I require seat heat because I'm not going to let my car run for a half hour to warm it up. We start them for about 5 minutes or less. And that's better for the environment too. And it's better for the vehicle. You don't want to get your engine all hot and then drive in the cold. Well, I just got to the lake. I've had a little bit of snow here, and we shoveled the last time we were here. But yeah, it's kind of buried. That's what it looks like when you live in the woods in Minnesota. And it's a lot warmer than it was during the Arctic blast that we just had. It was minus 42 at night, 2 nights in a row, with wind chills about minus 69. Possibly worse, but that's what I saw. And I only like to report what I saw. I haven't even taken time to look on the website. Come on, Sadie. We're at the lake. Sadie's got her own bed back there in the back of the truck. Come on, girl. Yeah, she's feeling the pain this winter. She's back into being very painful, so I'm helping her out. She's limping. And the vet started her on a new medication for pain, so we'll see if that helps. We did a trial run, and it helped a lot. But she ran out, so we ordered more, and we'll see if it obviously she needs it, because when she ran out, she was back in pain again. We'll take you inside and let you sit by the fire, Sadie. Do you like that snow? Yeah, good girl. She loves putting her face in the snow. It's one of her favorite things. She's a Minnesota lover, too. Yeah, good girl. Let's go inside. Come on. Listen to that crunchy sound. That makes a guy feel even colder. Oh, you're peeing right there. Good girl. That crunchy sound, yeah, that makes me feel even colder. My rims are full of snow, and so it makes the wheels shake when I drive down the road. Get your brother. Yeah, good boy. Get him. Look, Mason. Good boy, Mason. He is a good boy. Yeah. The pets have had their food for the day, but the challenge is how do I let the dog out when I can't get out? The snowbanks have been building. We're having about 2 blizzards a week lately, and we're getting buried. Sadie, you want to go outside? There's a blizzard out there. How are we going to let the dog out? Check it out. Snowbanks, almost as tall as me. Snow drifts are blocking the door. How am I going to let Sadie go out and go potty? You want to go out? Good girl. You got a 4-wheel drive. There you go, puppy. Good girl. All right. Be careful out there. We'll have to keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't get stuck somewhere, because with her arthritis, she can't move around all that great. I don't know what we're going to do in the spring. This stuff's going to take months to melt. We are having our second blizzard this week, and we've been having many blizzards this winter. And all the major highways are closed today, and some of the roads in town are closed as well. Karen's off school because school's closed again. There's been so many school closures, they're going to go into June with school, with classes, to make up all these weather days. Because you can't just close school, you have to actually make them up. They forgive like 2 days, but after that you have to make them up. And there's been, how many days off school? At least 5? The cats are not impressed that there's snow inside their house. What's that stuff, Coho? Is it something you can eat? You want to go outside, Coho? He'll never go outside, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, he's getting scrunchy. When cats don't like something, they get all scrunchy. Their fur like twitches. Cat meets blizzard. There's snow in our house, Coho. We're losing the battle against winter. He's all scrunchy. That's so funny. And then there's more snow blowing in on him, making him wet. Cats don't like being wet. He's done. Okay, he's seen enough of winter. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, he comes to me for comfort. Yeah, it's okay. It's just winter. That won't hurt you. And there's Mason. He's hanging out on the heat vent. He's sitting right on the heat vent, right near his catnip. I hear the birds out there, though. There's still birds eating the seeds. I just threw a handful of bird seeds because they can't even sit on the bird feeder. The winds are gusting 35 miles an hour. I'm learning from the birds. Even though it's a terrible cold winter day with a storm, they're chirping and making song anyway. They're happy. Winter can't dampen your spirits if you don't let it. So I just threw a bunch of bird seed. Well, you can't see it over the snowbank, but I just threw it out right in the lawn so that the birds can have it directly. Our shed's slowly getting buried out there. Yeah. So we got, in some parts of the area, there's 10 to 20 foot drifts. People's front doors are getting blocked in. There's a cold puppy looking to get inside. We're having yet another blizzard. I had to make a tunnel for Sadie to get out. Actually, she made it herself. Yes, you're a good girl, aren't you? Yeah. Sadie goes out and rolls in the snow. Check it out. Listen to the sounds of snow blowers working. We're having yet another blizzard. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota. I look forward to summer. A room with a view. Well, not so much anymore. I guess I still have a nice view, but we're sinking slowly into winter. Pretty soon we won't need shades. That's right there, that's about a 4 to 5 foot snowbank in front of the window. And it's getting larger each hour. Do you suppose we'll see out the bedroom window? Nope. I don't think so. This is our guest bedroom now. Karen did a wonderful, wonderful job on this. Still some more things to do, but look at this. That's kind of cool. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's for grandchildren. I don't know. We don't have grandchildren. Silly girl. But yep, that window's buried by a 5 foot snowdrift. Here's the catio, or Sadie's kennel area. I guess that's going to be closed for the season too. But it makes for better photography. You gotta let winter in. Then it makes coffee taste better. So the mail service last week canceled for 2 days because of these storms. Never heard of mail service being canceled. Have you? So this year I've been snowblowing a path for Sadie to go to the bathroom, but that's now closed. I don't know what she'll just have to go on the driveway and we'll clean it up. I don't know. Or we'll wait for spring. Sadie can't go outside to go potty anymore. Who wants to snuggle? I'm a little staticky, aren't I?
Okay, and then what about just the cheese board? Sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry you have to do so much cooking. Like there's a cheese board, it was like I think it's fancier cheeses, gourmet cheeses, Gouda. That one, and then fresh vegetable, and then the fresh fruit. Well, you already gave me the fresh fruit, so I guess. Okay.